Welcome back, Zip Nation. It's a brand new fall in Akron, and you can feel that familiar buzz in the air. The sun's barely up, the grills are warming, and the echoes of last year's conference championship still hang heavy over InfoCision Stadium. But this year's a new chapter. Gone is the golden arm of Vincent Landry, our QB, off to the big leagues. After first-round draft pick after putting up Akron on the national map. He set school records, 18 of them to be exact. And in his place, you know what? We are bringing in another Ohio State transfer, Mr. Dustin Hunt, who's young, hungry, and ready to prove he's the next man up. The offense, as you can see, it's loaded. Top 20 in the nation. The defense, still growing, still learning, ranked 77th, but with enough heart to make up the difference, we hope. The Zips open up against San Diego State before running the gauntlet against Buffalo, Syracuse, Toledo, Ohio, the teams that are looking to knock the crown off of our heads and take that championship away from us as we continue to grow and build this program to make it the real Ohio power. So buckle up. It's season 10, and we are back to defend our throne. So clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. Coach Taylor's ready to go, and we're going after against San Diego State to see if we can get things started well here. So we're going to start there. Run first team. We have the ability to run the ball better as well. When we look at our offense, the depth chart is looking better at running back. Wide receivers are looking really good. This offensive line is stacked, and I am super excited when we look at it. We've got run block, decent run blockings all around, as well as some good pass protection. But here's the other thing. We have done that focus on youth, and it is starting to pay off. It will pay off fairly soon on the defensive side because, as you can see, we got freshmen and sophomores that are red shirts that are already in the 70s. We hope as they take over, they're going to continue to grow. We've got to fill those gaps, though, with some extra help in the transfer portal probably. But we are young, we're hungry, we're ready to go, and hopefully we will be able to get things done. So let's lock in these practices. Rushing the ball for sure. The one thing that we got to make sure, let's check out our quarterback, Mr. Hunt here. He is not really a runner. He can throw, and he's smart. Mr. Shepard's not a runner either. We don't have anybody who can really run the ball, so I don't know that the option is going to be the most effective thing, but he's evasive, and he does have good ball carrier vision, so we'll see how things go. We are playing a slower tempo this year. We've slowed things down a little bit, at least to start, and we're going to see how this goes to keep the defense off of the field. We have a new offensive coordinator. Hopefully we can still get the boost. We only have the 8 boost instead of the 10, but we have a pick'em game here. We haven't played San Diego State before, so let's dive in and see what happens. Hopefully we will kick things off with a win, unlike last season where it was a struggle. So let's see if we can run the ball behind this offensive line, and we're already struggling to do that. But Dustin Hunt on his first pass play as an Akron Zip makes things happen. And so let's see. Let's go with the tight end under our bread. There we go. Jose Gilbert, 10-yard pass from Dustin Hunt again. Now we're talking running the ball, and on the end around, Jack Lewis, our star receiver, who's back, does a great job. I like what the coach is drawing up here. Moving the ball. Reed Madden back to have another solid season, we're hoping. Ooh, it is 3rd and 3. We're going to go with the slants, and there we go. Fabian Moses, 7-yard pass. And then the QB sneak, Dustin Hunt. First drive leads us down for a touchdown. That's what we want to see, but that's not good. 48-yard return, not what we want to see. Will the defense be able to stop at midfield is the question, and it doesn't look like it. Man, they ran right down on us. What did they do there? Didn't even bother to pass. 57 yards of running. We are going to have to do something to protect this defense, that is for sure. But if the offense is moving like this, tight end under does not work, unfortunately. And so let's see if the defense with a longer field to play with, and they do, 3 and out. That's what we wanted to see. Running the ball is not working for us real well. Let's try the Texas. Doesn't work either. So now we're in a field position battle at the moment. Slowed them down again. Oh, but we fumbled the punt. Hey, we stopped them and they missed the field goal. And so we are still 1 up after they missed that extra point as well. Let's try the dive to start us off. Not getting anywhere, but there we go. 1st and 10 doesn't get us anything. 2nd and 12, we get a little closer. The mesh doesn't get it. That first drive for both of us. Oh, but we didn't recover the fumble. All right, 2nd and 2. We're going to try to take a deep shot here since we are there. It works. Fabian Moses, 31-yard pass. Coach Taylor overrode the conservative game plan there to play a little bit more aggressive. And we are now up 8 points after the touchdown with 3:40 left in the first half. So we may not put up the offensive yards, but the whole goal is to protect that quarterback, or not the quarterback, but protect the defense. With 2 timeouts left, 1:23. We are getting closer. Oh, interception, Dustin Hunt. And now we just gave them the ball. 50 seconds left. Can we hold them to a field goal? We do hold them to the field goal. That's the good news. Let's just see this out, and now we give them the ball. So this is a tight game to start the season. We are not running the ball as well as I'd like. A little RPO doesn't work either. Ooh, let's try the stretch. 4th and 3. Doesn't work. Oh, we lose a yard, actually. And now San Diego State is in the driver's seat. They just marched down the field to take a 9-point lead. All right, 1st and 10. Let's try the tight end stick, see if we can get there. Tight end, Jose Gilbert, 9-yard pass there. Sweet play does work for Wyatt Morrison, moving around. Let's try the option, a read option, mix it up. Hunt keeps it for 7 yards, so he can still get stuff. He's evasive. He can see. Okay, we're getting there. QB sneak gets us another one. 2 points. It is, we can't stop them. 4th and 1. Oh, and they missed the field goal. That is what we need to start the 4th quarter. Now we need to get that ball down there. 3rd and 7. There we go. Fabian Moses, 32-yard pass. It works. We're going to try the triple option. Darnell Henson, 15-yard rush. We are going to keep the ball on the ground for now. Picked up another 3. There we go. QB sneak does it again. 5 yards, or 5 points. But, Harrison Witherspoon, 57-yard pass from Romeo Hill. The defense is getting gashed at the moment, but we hold them to a field goal. 7:51 left. It is a 2-point game. Can we make something happen? It doesn't look like it. 3 and out. We don't even gain a single yard. And here they come marching down the field, and they have to punt. All right, let's see if we can make them use some of those timeouts. Wyatt Morrison, 9-yard rush. A little hitch play there. Jack Lewis, our guy. Let's try the wide receiver quick. Get the ball. Fabian Moses, 11-yard rush. First timeout off the board. Second timeout off the board. Reed Madden, 14-yard rush. There's their 3rd timeout. Here comes the 2-minute warning. Let's try a read option. 2nd and 11. 1.5 minutes left. How far away are we from field goal? 54 yards, 40% chance. Ooh. Let's line up. Call an audible. We're going to go with a flanker curl. Doesn't work. 54-yard field goal. Ooh. If we give them the ball there, 40% chance isn't good enough. We're going to punt. Push them back to the 20. 2nd and 10, 24 seconds left. 15 seconds left. 6. Okay, 28-26. We hold them off. We got to do something. That was not good defensively, but the offense looked pretty good. 5.5 yards per play. We did have the 1 interception, but Hunt was a leader for us with 3 QB sneaks for touchdowns. And Madden had a good running game. Our wide receivers actually got in on it. 3 of them all averaging double digits. That is a good sign for us. The problem is the defense is going to be tough, but this is going to be one of the tougher teams we play throughout the year. So we will take that start. A win is a win. Gets us started. Maybe we can get into the conversation of top 25 again this year. We didn't get up there last year. 2 years ago, we finally broke into those rankings, but this is maybe a season we can get back into it. We're starting off there, but we got to continue this momentum into the conference championship. So we unfortunately have a major injury to one of our linebackers. Again, we are not very deep on defense. So we are ranked 15th in offense due to injuries, I guess, elsewhere. 58th overall. We have our upcoming schedule is Buffalo, which is going to be a tough one. Syracuse will be a tough one. Kentucky, So we will come back for one of these middle games with hopefully a good record when we do, and some recruits to add to our team. But let's jump ahead and see what Coach Taylor has planned and how the things go for him in this season. Well, here we go. We are ready to go. We've started off strong. We're going back to the old school style. We're eking out wins. The offense has looked pretty solid. The defense has bent, but it hasn't broken. And so we won a tough one against Buffalo, who is currently 2-1, us being their only loss. Syracuse, 2-1, us being their only loss. We've won them both. Now we got to go up against number 11 Kentucky. So this will be a real test for our team. We are currently ranked 29th. If we win this, we will get into the top 25, no doubt. So let's see what Kentucky has. They have beaten an FCS school, but then they went and they beat number 17 LSU and number 3 Florida, which means Kentucky is probably pretty good, even though their offensive and defensive talent overall doesn't show it. They don't pass the ball much. They run the ball a lot. Defensively, they've been good against the pass, and they've been good against the rush. This is going to be a tough game. What are they? Let's look at their quarterback. An 80 overall, nothing great. Their running back is a 90. Tight ends are about like ours. Their offensive line is really good. Their defensive line is much better. Their linebackers can be, their cornerbacks are really good. Safety. So they're not like unbeatable. That's for sure. We're going to do the rushing. We are going to try to stop the run. They haven't been passing the ball a lot, so we're going to try to stop the run. They've been so good at that. And we need to try to run the ball to control the clock. Now let's see what we've got. We lost. We actually beat them, remember last season, 27-17 at home. I think we were at home. Aren't we going to Kentucky? No, wait, we were on the road and we won that. So now let's see what we've got. So we are 3-point underdogs. Not exactly the worst. And we will see what we've got. We've got a new offensive coordinator, though. That's going to maybe change things up. But this is exciting. This is where we get to really get a chance to prove ourselves as a team here if the defense can do stuff. So we've already got them backed up to the 10-yard line. If we can keep them back there, which we already didn't, and got them to 3rd and long, only for them to gain 3rd and 5 for them to get a first down. Oh, there we go, an interception. Ronald Carrington returned it for 60 yards. And the pass right off the bat, Jose Gilbert, 12-yard pass. We did the rush to practice, but we're going to try to pass the ball apparently at first. Morris, an 8-yard rush. There we go. Oh, 2nd and 6. Let's try an outside stretch. Hey, Wyatt Morrison, 7-yard run, and we are on the board. 7-0, half the first quarter gone. But here they come again. It took a turnover last time. This time we stop them. 4th down. 2nd and 9. Let's try a short slants. Gets us closer. Let's do the fullback dive. 3rd and 1. There we go. Reed Madden, 11 yards. The wide receiver quick. Jack Lewis, 12 yards around the end there. We are not doing that. What I wanted was an option. Read option. 1st and 10. We get 2nd and 6. Dustin Hunt keeps it for 4 yards. Wyatt Morrison picks up another. There we go. Reed Madden. 7-yard run. Let's keep this going. We're almost done with the first quarter. Let's try a smash play. Oh, we get driven back. 3rd and 9, nothing. End of the first quarter. They have the ball on their own 4-yard line. We're up 7-0. They've got a long way to go. 3 and out. We get the ball back on their 47. Little slants doesn't work at the beginning, so let's go back to the run. Let's try the fullback dive. Picks us up 3. That's not good enough. Let's go with our tight end under. There we go. Tomas Coleman, 11-yard pass from Hunt. Then he keeps it going with Fabian Moses picking up 20 yards. 2nd and 6 at the 9. We don't need anything that big. Let's try the triple option from here. 3rd and 1 on the 4-yard line. Fullback dive. Gets us in there. Benjamin Flanagan with 4-yard touchdown run. We're up 14-0. At the beginning of second quarter here. 3rd and 6, 4th and 3. We get the ball back. Folks, we might have ourselves an upset win if we can do well at controlling the clock. The end around doesn't get it for us. 2nd and 12. Now we're at 3rd and 2. The smash play gets us through. Benjamin Flanagan, 4-yard run. 3.5 minutes left. The play action. Cooper Abeta, 25 yards to the 6-yard line. And there we go. Wyatt Morrison with a 6-yard run. We're up 21-0 over the number 11 team in the nation. This is huge. Look at this raucous crowd for us. It matters when you have that. We're going to try the read option at 3rd and 4. Oh, we are 1 yard away. We get the ball back, so let's punt it away. Let's play it safe. And they fumbled, but okay, here we go. We get it back. 3rd quarter. We are going to change this to chew the clock already. Make the most of it. 1st and 10, 2nd and 8. We want to use the clock. We don't know what they may have in store for us in the second half, so we want to use as much of it as we can throughout this. We're going old school Akron. Get the lead in the second half and then just ram it down their throats and milk the clock as much as we can in the process. 3rd and 5, 8. McCormick, 5-yard pass from Hunt. 2nd and 9, 3rd and 6. Oh, we don't get there, but a field goal gets us up 24-0, and we just took half the 3rd quarter to start the half. That is brilliant, guys. 3rd and 1. Here they come. 4th and 7, and we hold them to a field goal. We will trade that all day long. And look at this team. Tight end under does get us to 3rd and 1, and now we are 24-3. 1st and 10 on our own 48. We're at the 50 with 14 minutes left in the game. Let's keep matriculating the ball down the field. 3rd and 7. There we go. Fabian Moses with a 9-yard pass. Let's keep it in the hands of our wide receivers. Jack Lewis, 13 yards on the ground. Reed Madden again having himself a game. 1st and 10. Kyle Mitchell on the RPO from Dustin Hunt. The sweep play doesn't get it for us. The toss play gets us closer. The dive gets us even closer. Let's go for the jugular here. Oh, it's a turnover on downs, but they are backed up on their own 4-yard line. 7 minutes left in the game. We were able to milk that clock a lot. 4th and 6, we get the punt, and this 3rd and 4, they're going to start using those timeouts very soon. Let's try a deep shot over the top. Oh, it didn't work. So let's keep the ball on the ground just to use the clock a little bit more. And there we go. 2-minute timeout left. 24-3. Oh, and it's an interception. Bryce Best. And here come the timeouts. 1st and 10 out of 16. Benjamin Flanagan with a 13-yard rush. We take the knee and we see this game out. And folks, we just shut them down. 165 yards passing. The number 3 running attack in the nation. 68 yards on the ground. That's all they got. 243. This was old school Akron football right here. 14 of 18 passing for Mr. Hunt. Madden 4 yards at carry. Morrison 4 yards a carry. We got our redshirt junior, a redshirt senior. Flanagan is our redshirt sophomore power back, picking up 4.9 a carry. Our wide receivers did their job. Oh, that was a beautiful, beautiful thing. Price, our senior linebacker, getting a sack and a tackle for loss. Our senior defensive line, 2 tackles for loss. Interceptions by our redshirt sophomore linebacker and our senior linebacker. I mean, look at these linebackers. Pass defended. That was a beautiful, beautiful game for this program. Let's see where that puts us in the rankings. We beat the number 11 team who beat a 17-ranked LSU, a number 3-ranked Florida. They came into our house and they were stopped. The defense, out of all the things, was the thing that just smothered them. That is so exciting to see, causing 2 interceptions. We are ranked 15th in the nation. We have reached new highs. The official visits, we picked up lots of points from that official visit. Look at this, 1,045 points. Wow. That is awesome. Won against a ranked team. Game atmosphere is a thing now for us. College life bonus. We won against another interested team. 1,000 points from that. And now we've got a shot to actually catch them. We were so far behind, but we haven't been sending a lot of recruit. But he's not our main guy. But it's just that's the type of stuff we have in our pocket now. That was huge for this one. We are now 1,000 points up on this guy. This is really, really big. That was a huge win for us. Caught West Virginia without having to put in an NIL deal. They've already visited West Virginia. It's neck and neck for that one. That was a mammoth victory for Akron. We've got a couple of new injuries. Jack Lewis, unfortunately, is injured, but it's a minor one. And we've got one of our offensive linemen again. It's a minor one, so they can still play. But, man, that was huge. Now we're going into our Ball State rivalry. We got to keep this momentum going against Ball State, then Central Michigan and Bowling Green. These are teams we should beat, so they are trap games for us. But we just beat everybody else's ratings are lower outside of Air Force than what we've already been beating. So the question is, can we pull this thing off and have a miracle season? There's only one way to find out, so let's just advance this thing and see where the next stop takes us to. All right, Zip Nation, we are ready to go to see if we can win this MAC championship and maybe, just maybe, get in the college football playoff. So after our stunning upset over Kentucky, who's now 5-5, but every team they've lost to is currently ranked, we smashed our rival Ball State. We beat Central Michigan, handled Bowling Green, got put in our place by Air Force yet again. We're 0-3 against them. Western Kentucky, we were able to hold off a late charge, smash Toledo. So we're coming back for Ohio because I think if we get through Ohio, we're going to get through Kent State, I hope, and get us into position. So we're 23rd. We were ranked 14th before losing to Air Force. Not sure if we're going to get enough total pancakes here. We are going to get a D lineman get all conference honors because we have several in the running for defensive lineman of the year. So I don't doubt that. We are 1 week away from getting our amazing Alexander Hansen back at 97 overall, but he's still been one of our main starters. Losing Cade Collier, that one hurts a little bit, but we have guys who are able to step up, maybe make it a little bit happier. We have been running the ball super effectively. If you'll notice, points per game, we're 8th in the nation. So we're scoring more than we've ever done, really, I think. So we are going to focus on the run because Ohio's done really well against the pass. And actually, if we look at it, people don't pass well, but they run well against them. So that plays into what we want to do. But they don't pass well and they run well. So that we need to keep in mind as we set our focuses. And we are going to focus on stopping the run as well as focusing on our running game. As far as recruiting goes, to see where we're at, look, we have 16 total commitments. We've got a lot of 3 stars, but an A- 72 overall wide receiver, 75 overall cornerback. We did go for a JUCO player because of that potential and coming in as a 75 in a position we are going to need for 2 years. He'll be great. A- again, tight end because we just needed A+ linebacker, A- quarterback. We've got several gems coming in. So I'm excited for this recruiting class. It won't be rated very high, but I'm excited because if you look, we actually have several of our offensive linemen. I think, is it Maxwell Moss? Yeah, a walk-on. Came on as a walk-on for us as a 55 D+ potential. And look at him now after this latest increase. So we kept him along and he's become amazing. We have actually 2 or 3 offensive linemen who are former walk-ons and are now all conference potential players, which is awesome. So we are 8.5 points up, favored on this in-state rivalry, trying to assert our dominance. It was them starting off with 3 in a row, then we won 4 in a row, then it's been back and forth the last 2 years in 2 very close games. We got to take this one carefully. Even though that looks good for us, we've got to be careful, and we have to go out, set the tone early if we can with a defensive. The defense has been performing very, very well for us, shockingly. We thought that was going to be our weak spot, but it has been fantastic. And I don't know if it's because of the slower style of play again, but I'm so proud of how they've been doing. 2nd and 2, I agree. Let's take a deep shot there. And it worked. Jack Lewis, who's our junior, looking at the pros. If he goes early enough, he's going to be leaving. 48-yard touchdown pass from another, our redshirt sophomore QB from Ohio State, who's also looking at potentially going pro. I hope we get him for longer than just the 1 year, but we're going to find out. The defense, again, asserting some dominance there. 2 good run plays in a row. 3 run plays there after a misstep. Let's try the stretch. There we go. Picking up another 5. 3rd and 1. These end arounds have been doing fairly well for us, even though that one didn't. In the RPO, Fabian Moses from Dustin Hunt gets us a touchdown. But we miss. Oh, Matthews, that is his first missed extra point of the season. He was 43 of 43 entering this game. And now Ohio decided to get their offense going, but we limit them at the goal line stand to a field goal, 13-3 in the second quarter here. And let's just let the running game do their thing for a little bit until we need to. There we go. Tied in Tomas Coleman, 17 yards. Flanagan gets the pass on that one. Reed Madden with a 13-yard rush. There's no reason to not keep the ball on the ground. The wide receiver quick. Lewis only picks up 2. There we go. Benjamin Flanagan, 20-yard rush. And the fullback dive for Flanagan, 2 yards, touchdown. We are asserting dominance over the MAC. And there's a fumble recovery. And we are just going about our business, running the ball down their throats as best we can. Let's try the zone play. There we go. 12 yards. Flanagan is having a monster game as our 3rd string running back. There we go. Get the field goal before the quarter ends. We get the ball. We get to set the tone in the second half. This is fantastic. Oh, look at this. The coach knows what we want to do when we need to play. And it worked. Darnell Henson. He's the guy we need to get 25 targets. Well, he just got 1 there. How many does that give him? He's at 18 for the year, I believe. 24 targets. He's actually getting super close. We need him to get to 25. So he's closer than I thought. That's good. Oh, no. 91-yard kickoff return. They got it right back. Goal line stand does not take shape that time. Henson just had a good play there. Morrison's running well. Let's keep the ball on the ground. Morrison doing a great job. Incomplete to Lewis. But there we go. Mason Peoples catches that one. 2-yard loss. Oh, well, we go with the play we know. The tight end under. Oh, it doesn't work. Deflected. But we pick up the field goal. We're not too worried about this one. I think we can let the coordinator, for the most part, call it. Oh, he wants to go for him 4th and 1. I like the aggressiveness. 14-yard rush. This is dominant performance for us. Interception. But when you're up 23, that's okay. We're in the chew clock. He's going for it on 4th and run again, and we get it. Flanagan's turn to take over, it looks like. Jose Gilbert from Dustin Hunt. Morrison. Reed Madden. I'm surprised we don't have the subs in yet. And down they come. Doesn't get anything. And we stomped them. 232. 66 rushing yards total. We were 5.5 yards per attempt running the ball. 3 touchdown passes. Only 1 sack. That is, I think, the third time he's been sacked all year. He's been great. We'll have to look. I'm not sure. 2 good running performances, but Morrison dominant as well. Flanagan was bulldozing his way through there. 2 targets for Henson. Awesome, awesome game. So now we've got Kent State on the books, ready to go. And we need to take them out, come back for the MAC championship game, we hope, that could see us, if we can win, get to the college football playoff. But we have to be prepared because the team we might go up against, and this is a horrible major injury for us, one of our defensive linemen, that is not what we want to see. Let's check in our recruits. These are all recruits that we knew we weren't going to get. We do get this one. Stole him away, a C+ potential safety. We could use that. The one team we're going to be going up against probably is Syracuse, who's 10-1, ranked 28th. Their only loss to us earlier in the season in that close game where we won 17-15. And it was down to the wire in this one. They came back, got 9 points in the 4th quarter. We were able to hold them off. But offensively, we struggled. We could not run against them, but they couldn't run against us. So it's going to be interesting to see what we've got going here. It's going to be tough, but hopefully we finish the job, get everything done, take care of Ohio, of Kent State, and then come back to win this thing. I do want to take a quick look and talk about the sacks allowed. Okay, Hunt's been sacked 8 times. We're number 1 in the nation. This offensive line is fantastic for us. Rushing yards per game, we're number 4. Per attempt, we're number 4. Limited the turnovers. Our time of possession is number 2, even though our plays per game is 53rd. So we take our time, and we are super efficient to be able to score that many points with that few plays. So I'm excited. All right, hopefully we will meet back up in the MAC championship game. Well, here we are. MAC championship game. We are going up against Syracuse, and we need to have those clear eyes, full hearts if we don't want to lose this one. So here, this is going to be a big one. It was a 2-point win for us during the season. We just had our kicker get hurt as well, so he's still our best option, but he doesn't have the huge leg where he had 100 power, 90 accuracy. Now it's 90 and 80. It's bad timing as far as that goes. I don't know if they have injuries. Kind of hope they've got some that they're dealing with, but there's no telling. So let's look at what we need to prepare for. Opposing yards per game, they're really good. They've been really good against the run. Passing yards, they've been very good, so it doesn't really matter. They are mediocre offensively. Rush yards per attempt, they've been horrible, but pass yards per attempt, they've been very good. Oh, they are a run-first team. So that's what we're going to try to do. Stop them. I think that's what we did the last time. We are 9th in yards per game, 3rd in points per game, 15 in opponent's points per game, 8 in opponent's yards per game. This is a huge one for us. Absolutely huge. This is I believe, let's take a quick look at the rankings. I don't know if any of these are out of the conference. The big conference, there's a Pac-12. Mountain West. IU's in the Mountain West. So we're going to have to figure out how to jump them if we're going to get into this thing. But this is our only hope. We got to win it. This will be a very good win if we can. We have won it. We won it last year. We've won it twice, but we've also lost it twice. And we are 3-1 against Syracuse. But look at these. 3 points, 5 points, 2 points, 2 points. So this is going to be a tight one. You can bet on that. And hopefully we are indoors, no weather effects. Hopefully this is when we come out on top. We've got the home field advantage at least. It's a little noisy for us. And we need the defense. Oh, look at that. Right off the bat, Jacob Denny recovers a fumble. We're on the Syracuse 30. That is such great news. We've got to capitalize on this. Oh, there we go. Tomas Coleman from Dustin Hunt. We are up 7-0 right off the bat. Now here comes Syracuse out to make amends for that, it looks like. And we hold them to a field goal. We bend but don't break. That is the motto of this defense a lot of times. And the offense is just go score. Reed Madden. Touchdown. Okay, defense, get us a stop. 4th and 2 turnover on downs. They went for it. And we in the first quarter up 14-3 on our own 46-yard line. We're trying to get across midfield, and we do so, but then we fumble. We have been so good at not turning the ball over, and then Reed Madden had to do it right there at a crucial point, but they missed their field goal, so no harm done. We got your back, Reed. Punt it to the Syracuse 29, and here comes Syracuse. 4-point game. We got to figure out what's going to help get this done. We haven't done the option for a while. That's probably why we only picked up 3 yards. Jack Lewis was found there. Now it's 3rd and 2. Oh, there we go. Benjamin Flanagan. He's our bruiser. We've got to try the tight end under. We haven't done that yet. Jose Gilbert with 11 yards. Then we keep the ball in the air with Flanagan getting it. And Hunt misses on that one. Let's try a read option play. Doesn't get us anywhere. Morrison loses a yard. 43-yard field goal. He's hurt, but he's still able to knock in the 43-yarder, so we'll take that right before the half. Can we hold them? 4th and 10. And we do. So we get to go into the half up 7. Oh, boy. We need to start strong here. We get up 2 possessions, get the ball back. That's the goal. Oh, there we go. Flanagan, give it to the guy. And there we go. Coleman on the play action. Oh, Morrison with the 8-yard run. We're up 14. Let's get the ball back and then start milking the clock if we can. But they're taking their time on it too. 4th and 10. They make the field goal. But we're going to go ahead and start chewing the clock. Oh. We got to play smart here. Punt the ball. Trust our defense. And 3 and out. The defense rewarded us with that. Let's try some slants. Over the middle doesn't work, and we get them back to their 26 yet again. 12 and a half minutes left, 12 minutes left, 12 minutes. They go for it on 4th down, and they get it. And they've got the touchdown. Oh, boy. Let's try the wide receiver quick. Doesn't get us anything. 2nd and 12. 3rd and 3. We get through Morrison. 1st and 10. We get sacked. All right. Picked up 6 yards to Lewis. 3rd and 10. All right, defense. This is it. 48-yard rush. Oh, here they come. Goal line stand doesn't work. We've got to move the ball down the field. Oh, there we go. Morrison broke through for a 43-yard rush. 1st and goal. Reed Madden with a 7-yard run. 3-point game. They have all 3 timeouts. 57 seconds left. This is where legends are made. Come on, boys. 3rd and 10. Oh, 18-yard pass. 2nd, 3rd and 1. We're holding. Oh, they got the field goal. Are we going in? You know what? We got to go for it, right? Deep shot. Doesn't get there. Let's try one more time. Deep attack. Oh. Will the Hail Mary work? No, it doesn't work. Okay. They get the toss as well. Oh, boy. We have to settle for the field goal. That does not bode well. Oh, they crushing our dreams. What a game. What a game. We ran the ball well, but they ran the ball better. The defense, it was great all year. Held them to 15 points the first time around. This time Syracuse took it from us. And you know what? I hope they make it to the football playoff just to see that we could have made it. Where are they at? Where did they jump to? They jumped to 12th. Oh, my goodness. They did make it. There they are. Number 14. Good job for them. And here we are at the Pinstripe Bowl going up against Louisville, who's still in the ACC. That is a heartbreaker. And we lose defensive lineman for the season. Matthews is back. Lost the recruit. Oh, what a heartbreaking loss. Got to console the team after that one. We were ranked 31st. We could still get into the top 25. What a heartbreaking loss. Yeah. How do you get your team together after that? That's the question. We got to rally after that one. You see your opponents go to the college football playoff. Who's up there? We got a Fresno State quarterback from Notre Dame, USC quarterback. It's just a quarterback show this time. Georgia and Colorado. Winner goes to Notre Dame. 3,600 passing yards, 29 touchdowns. Ran for 8 touchdowns. Good for him. What did we get? We've got a 3rd-team All-American, Alexander Henson. Well done. 2nd-team All-American linebacker with Rocco Price. 9 sacks from the linebacker spot. Hunt was 2nd-team All-American, 1st-team Mid-All-American, or MAC. These are our all-conference players. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 offensive linemen. Made the 1st or 2nd team. Kicker, 2nd team. Punter, 2nd team. We did get some defensive linemen on there, which is what we needed, but notice no other defensive players, and that showed at the end. Whew. All right, so here we go. Let's do Louisville. Wrap the season up. Let's finish on a high note. First 12-win season. That's what we're aiming for. Let's see what we need to prepare for. Opposition pass per yards per game. They're really bad against the pass, really good against the rush. Their passing is but their rushing is amazing. So we have to stop the run. We're going to keep... We have to focus on the run because that's what our game plan is all about. We have not been in this game before, and we have not played Louisville before. It's a pick'em game, only we've got 2 defensive linemen who are hurt. So this bodes better for them, especially with their running the ball. But the offense, Tomas Coleman from Dustin Hunt, we want this. We're ready to bounce back. I like it. Got some fire until they get goal line stand. Well done. The defense needed one of those in overtime last game. But here comes Louisville. 4th and 2. We held them. Let's see what we've got. Let's try the tight end attack. There we go. Gilbert with 13 yards. A deep attack gets us only 5. Dumped it off to Coleman. Moses there. Let's try the end around. Doesn't work for Lewis. Mitchell picks up 11 on the reception. And then Reed Madden with 6 yards. You know, these bowl games with the playoff now, when you're that close to making the playoff, these bowl games just don't feel as important. But we need the money. We need the prestige. So that's why we're still going all for it. Sending our best out there to try to win this thing. And it's going to be a tough game to do just that. Nope, that's not what we want. 3rd and 6 doesn't work. And now all of a sudden our offense is struggling. All right. The defense needs to hold firm for us. And, an interception. Well done, guys. Let's try the slants middle. 1st and 10. Fabian Moses catches that one. Madden for 4 yards. Jack Lewis on the pass. A little RPO to Jack Lewis. We got the lead back, 21-17. And another interception. Zachariah Mitchell gets that one. Let's go to chew the clock, and let's just see what we can do. Try to be efficient. Halfback smash on 3rd and 5 works. Reed Madden picks up 8. This is his last game. He wants to go out a winner. Fabian Moses, it's his last game as well. Flanagan will be back next year. RPO slant doesn't work. Hunt gets sacked. We do get the field goal to go up 7. 12 minutes left, 3rd and 4. Here comes Louisville. The Cardinals are marching down, and they missed the field goal. We can take 9 minutes off the clock, guys. We've done it before. There we go. Coleman with a 10-yard pass. Let's just run the ball. A little read option play. Pick up 5. That's what I want. 5 yards at a time. There's no reason to rush down the field. 5 yards from Moses. We're down to 4 minutes and 11 seconds. Oh, talk about rush down the field. Wyatt Morrison decided he wanted to score. 36-yard touchdown run. 3 minutes left. Can we knock them off? It looks like we're going to be able to. Maybe not. 2-minute warning. 1 timeout left for Louisville. 1.5 minutes left. 1 minute. 3rd and 9. 4th and 9. 48 seconds. And it's a turnover on downs. Let's take the knee. We have ourselves our first 12-win season. The defense, 417 yards allowed. We bent. We did not break. We were efficient on offense. 3 touchdown passes, 18 of 22 passing. That is awesome. All these tight ends, I believe, will be back next year. Yep, so that's good news. Receivers, hopefully we can keep a hold of Lewis. Morrison will be back. Madden will be gone. Flanagan will be back. Hunt, we hope you come back, sir. The defense is going to be stronger. I know that much. All right, let's see what that has in store for us. And then we'll check in. Okay, so nothing new there. We're unranked. That's kind of shabby, but okay, let's go to the national championship week and see who ends up on top and how Syracuse ends up doing to represent our conference. National championship week has arrived, and Alabama wins the national championship 23-10 over undefeated Georgia. At least they were undefeated going into this game. I checked on Syracuse. They got shellacked by Penn State in the opening round of the playoffs, 44-10. Would have been nice to see what we could have done. AD loves us. We're up to A+ on the fan base passion. That's awesome. That'll help keep the atmosphere going well. We kept our promise here, so we're at 73% on coach integrity. Let's check to see if we can keep our coaches or not. The last coaches who have left us have not done all that great. Let's see, progression-wise. I guess we will put into offense again. No, let's put one into defense. Not that that's going to matter. It's all about our coordinator at this point. And our offensive coordinator is not improving. Oh, he retired. Oh, great. We got to replace him already. Okay. We do get to... Oh, wait, we already had... We'll move one on defense and one in training. We get a new skill badge for him. All defense players get +1 zone coverage, +2 man and zone coverage on third downs. That would be good. +2 block shedding on blitz plays. All defensive attributes when facing the option. Not really. Gain +1 to offensive defensive attributes in the first quarter. I like that one. Or +10 to IQ. Ooh, let's do the IQ. That one seems like a big one. We'll probably end up losing him down the really soon. If we look at the coaching tree and we see Justin Albright has not had a lot of success after leading us as our offensive coordinator. I'd love to get him back. If he gets fired, we'll take him back. And our defensive coordinator, who also started with us, finally, he's gotten to 2 bowl games. He's starting to do better. He met AD expectations. Wait, how did Albright do? Missed. He might get fired. And then we had Marcus Foreman, who left us. He ended up 8-5 at Navy. Missed expectations, though, so that one's not boding well for him necessarily either. But we've got ours ready to go, so now let's see the coaching carousel. Who our new offensive coach is going to be. We will keep our contract. We got him, and we got to replace our offensive coordinator. So the good news is we're not going to lose anybody. Well, we are, but we're not going to lose our defensive coordinator. So let's see. Wow, Miami was 2-10, offering us a spot. No one here is all that enticing. 7-star prestige schools, though, want us. We're staying true to Akron. That's our goal. That's what we're trying to do. After the next season, we will be able to move conferences. We should be able to. Okay. We want the balanced playbook. We got an 8. I'd rather get somebody who, 9 in training. 5 in play calling. 7 in play calling. 7 in play calling. Here, 1 defense. Can't recruit for anything. 10 in play calling. 5 in training, 3 in recruiting, 2 in defense, but he's not going to stay around long enough anyways. He's a pass-first guy. Interesting. I think we're going to, what are his players get +10 ball security, route running, arm strength and accuracy, and increase to tight end development. What was our guy over here doing? Offensive plays have 20% less chance to sustain an injury, +2 for run blocking and evasion. This guy's maybe, but he can't recruit for anything. Ugh. What about here? He can't train. We need somebody who can train. This guy can at least train a little bit. Yeah, we're going to hire him away. Coach cannot leave the school. There we go. Keep him for 2 years. Oh, no, they're poaching our defensive coordinator. Florida State. Gah. All right. We want a 3-4. Who's out there? Right here. This guy's already jumping off. Alex Hoover. Defense gains +2 man and zone coverage on third downs. +2 man coverage in games for cornerbacks. And he's got to do your job. I think that's our guy. That is probably going to be our guy unless it's this one. Get 4 extra scouts. Linebacker recruiter, money down. Blitzkrieg and speed kills, maybe. Ooh, this is another one. West Virginia. Blitzkrieg roughing the passer. Defensive line recruiter and pass coverage recruiter. That's enticing. What is he? Conservative zone versus aggressive man. Our guys are better at man right now. Has he done anything yet? He hasn't. We can mold him. Where'd he go? Alex Hoover. You're going to be our guy for at least 2 years. All right. Well, aggressive man. Yeah, I like the aggressive stuff. We're going to be a run first team again. As of now, we might change that. Oh, let's see if we can keep these guys. Okay, so Jack Lewis is leaving, even though he's a 4th round. Oh, 3rd round in the mock draft. No one else is leaving early. As far as quarterback goes, we have Willie Shepard. Doesn't have the arm strength necessarily. Or how much is he going to cost us? $7 million? Ugh. Or make an All-American team. That's a promise we're not going to be able to keep. But he's so good. Do we turn the reins over to Willie Shepard? Or Ed? You know what? He's going to have to go. He's going to have to go. Oh, that sucks. Maybe there's another Ohio State guy we can poach from them in the portal. We'll find out. But, that one. 1 year, he was very good for us. But he's not going to win All-American with the way that we play. We have 7 scholarship openings. Lots of people want to transfer. Let's take a look at they all want to leave. Willie, you're our guy next year. 200 passes, you can do that. Eduardo, we're not going to pay you any of that. Ugh. Well, those 2 guys are gone. Running back, Troy Ray. He does have a lot, but Morrison's going to be our starter. Flanagan's going to be right there. What's he want? 50 carries. He's an A+ potential. He's not overly speedy or anything. Nah, he can leave. We're going to keep all these guys. Who knows who might emerge? Because we're not going to be able to sign more than 6 guys in the portal anyways. Wide receiver, we're hurting, but these guys are up in the upper 70s. They're probably going to get into the 80s. You will get 45 targets. You may not get 50 snaps. Oh, redshirt freshman, yeah, we'll get you 50 snaps. Redshirt freshman, let's pay you the $1 million. We're going to have to cut some players after we do this. Speaking of cutting some players, good grief. Tight ends have always been a weak spot for us, but I think we got enough there. We'll come back to them. Offensive line, we need these guys to stay. They get this. You're just rotating in. 60% of snaps is not going to be a problem. Those guys will all be able to make it, most likely. because they're all going to be pretty decent. Kicker. All right, defensive line. No one wants to leave. Good, because we can't afford to have any of those guys leave. Same with linebackers. They're all going to get better, though. Yeah, we better get better. So we're going to need some safeties, cornerback again, linebacker. But these guys are so young, they're going to be good. And in this conference, we can get away with it. The only thing we really need, I don't think, defensive line, maybe. These guys are going to be 77s, 80. I don't think we need to get anybody in the portal necessarily, but we don't have any room for scholarships either. So let's cut him. We got 2 guys going there. Dominic Novak could leave, then we'd have a true freshman. We'll keep Novak. As far as safeties go, this is where, I mean, we've got so much potential of these guys. Maybe this guy. C+ redshirt freshman. Cut him. Defensive line, there's no one to get rid of. Kicker, we're fine. Offensive line, we need those guys. So let's take a look at the tight ends again. Oh, it sucks to have to cut some of these guys. Why is he recommended? We have way too many running backs. They've all got great potential. You're at the bottom. Sorry, bud. All right, that gives us space for 4 transfer portals. Ugh. That's not a lot, but I don't think we need a lot. I mean, our team overall is solid. We're going to get improvements. I like where we're at. 5 players were drafted. Alexander Henson went round 1, 31st overall. Rocco Price went 8th pick in round 3. Dustin Hunt, 15th. Jack Lewis, 22nd, round 3. Jamari Kaufman, senior. He was our guy through and through. I mean, you look at what he came in, 73 overall as a freshman. I forgot about that. B potential, and he ends up doing great. Alexander Hansen was somebody who came from Oklahoma. Rocco Price was one of our guys, a 3-star overall. Came in as a 62 overall. A- potential, gets himself into the NFL. Those are the stories you love to see. Jack Lewis came from Penn State. Only had him for 2 years, unfortunately. Transfer portal, we'll come visit. Well, we only care about the ones who look good for us. No Hall of Fame inductees. Do we have any? Ring of Honor, Rocco Price gets in for us. 3-time All-Conference. He was an All-American. 19 sacks, 158 tackles. Good job, sir. All-time record book. Do we have anybody with us? Nope. Team records? Nope. School. Ahmed Matthews with field goals in a career. Rocco Price, sacks in a career. Single season sacks as well. Hunt was QB efficiency. Man, it hurts losing him. And in the game, we had 4 sacks. Axel Kirksey. Alfredo Ellis. Okay, so it is time for the off-season recruiting. That means I'll take care of that, and we'll come back to on signing day and also to see how our facilities and program get improved, as well as the next season's schedule and training results. It is time for signing day, and we get our gem of a recruit from high school. We were looking for them. Then the next 3 we're hoping to get were transfers, and we put $2 million into each of their bank accounts in the NIL money. It paid off. We didn't have to go for much. We got our A- potential, 78 overall linebacker. We went for defensive help in the portal. We got the safety out of Wisconsin, 81 overall redshirt freshman. Then we're going for a redshirt junior cornerback. We definitely needed help over here. We picked him up coming from Minnesota. And then I think that means the rest of them. Oh, Yeah, exceeded max scholarships. So we're not going to get these others, even though we could have potentially got a couple of them. So he went to UCF, even though we could have had him, Michigan State and Army. He was our backup at the defensive lineman, but we were better at defensive line than we are at safety, cornerback, and linebacker. So we wanted to go with that. Let's check out the recruiting class. Is looking pretty good. 3 4-star recruits. This could be our best one yet. We broke the top 100 last time with 99. Hey, look at that. We're 85th. Maybe that will start paying dividends down the road. This will be the one that will probably take us into a new conference. We are a 6-star prestige school now. How about that? That is awesome. So we can do $13 million in NIL money now. We do need to resolve all the debts. And then we'll see what we have from there. We'll go $2 million in every one of them, as we usually do. So that way we're making headway in everything. And we got $10 million left. Can this get to level 4? It can. Okay, so now we're an F plus in academics for recruiting. Boosters have 30% chance now of gold or diamond tier. And coach experience gains have given 6% bonus. Everything else... Two there, one there, two there, and we'll put another 780,000 into academics. Okay, we're getting there. We get to a new conference, get some more money that way. That's what did we earnings breakdown? Tier 2 bowl winner got us $4.5 million. We got quite a bit of money that time, but the new conference TV deal, that's what we need. We need to get to a good one. I'm talking like top 4 conferences if we can. We are a 6-star prestige school, so we've got a good shot. Okay, we are losing a silver donor, but we're gaining a silver donor, and we're gaining a bronze donor. The good thing is we still have our 2 diamond donors. So we're going to increase our income that way also. Realignment is not happening until next year. We're getting ready to go into 2025. We're going to hope that we can get into like the ACC, Pac-12 at minimum. As long as we stay at a 6-star, I think we've got a good shot at moving up. Syracuse and UMass also have a chance to go. Ball State, Bowling Green, Kent State all have a chance to maybe drop to one of these. Indiana's went all the way down to the Mountain West. They'll be moving out of that though. Miami of Ohio is holding their own in the Pac-12. What about Eastern Michigan? They also left us. They are not doing all that great in Conference USA, though. All right, what is our schedule going to be like? We are not doing an FCS team. That is for sure. We're not going to do one of these powerhouses late in the season either. We could pay $1 million, but I almost think let's do Navy, our old coordinator. Let's give him a shot. San Diego State was ranked 33rd. Number 6, Wake Forest. So we get to start off with a tough team. Syracuse is not on ours. Ball State, what a horrible season they had. But we have UMass again, 10-win team. Syracuse, and UMass are the top 3 in this conference. So we're not going to pick up any money. That's okay. So let's move to the training results. It is time to take a look at the training results. And we've got an offensive lineman who gained 12. He is now went from 81 and 70 for blocking, 92 to 78. He's a run blocker extraordinaire. Wyatt Morrison, ready for his senior year, up to 88. Let's take a look at quarterback. Willie Shepard, not the best. He's not horrible. A 90 accuracy. He's a redshirt sophomore. He's not going to be good enough to go pro. We got these other guys that have a chance to learn behind him. Running backs are looking much better than they've been in years. That's good news. Wide receivers, we got 4 in the 80s. We're not going to complain about that. Tight ends, there's a strong suit. 3 really good tight ends and a lot with potential down here. Could continue to grow. Offensive line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the 80s. Kicker, 78, 71, 83, 85 in kicking. So we're not the strongest. We can train him, though. Defensive line, deeper, but not all that great. That's our Achilles heel right now. We need to get the linemen. Linebackers are looking solid. Redshirt sophomore here, Dakota Hurt. Coming over from Florida. Cornerbacks, we've got solid group of cornerbacks now. And at safety, I like it. Okay, so we got our game plan to install. Aggressive man, he's a 10. Okay, so we got all the bonuses we could get. We're going to stay with that slow tempo. It seems to really work for us. Quick pass focus. Yeah, I like what we've got here. We've got really good defensive IQ as well with our coaches this time. So now we're ready for the spring. That means it's time to wrap this season up. And I tell you, season 10, this was a good season for us. On the verge of the college football playoff. We will see, do we have the complete team that can make it happen this year, this next season? Season 11 is going to be a big one. It's going to be hopefully our last season in the MAC. Take a step up, get ourselves closer to Ohio State's level, make a move on the national stage. We still don't see where we're going to be. We're going to probably be in the low 80s on both sides of the ball. But I think we've got a complete team. One we haven't had the likes of in a couple years as far as complete balance. We've got better parts all around. Good enough to run through the MAC and hopefully get us some more better recruiting as time goes on. So tune back in next week as we go back through this and come back for season 11 at that point. And I want to thank you all for joining me. So take care until then, and we'll see you on that next episode. Remember, clear eyes, full hearts can't lose, and Akron is gaining momentum. So come back and let's see where that takes us.